given the set of points A, so here we got A in this way. Now we need to determine if the set of points represent a function. So let me write here. So -3 is mapped to 5, -2 is mapped to 9, -1 to 2, 0 to 11, 1 through -5, and none of these are repeated, so this is a function. Yes, function. Yes, if yes is the function 1 to 1, that means this way. If we go backward, is that still is this is this 1 to 1? Yes, because everything is mapped to only 1, nothing is going into same, because these are also distinct. Yes. Now if yes, find the inverse A inverse and state the domain and range of the inverse function. So A inverse would be just the backward. Okay, A was set of these. Now A inverse means just backward. So 5 is mapped to -3, 9 with -2, 2 with -1, 11 with 0, -5 with 1. Now we need to state the domain and range for A inverse. Domain means the first elements here, set of first elements, and range is set of second elements. So domain is just the collection 5, 9, 2, 11, 5, 9, 2, 11, -5, and range is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. Okay. Number 10, determine whether the functions f and g are inverses. Inverse function means when we find the composition f of gx or backward g of fx. Okay, this should be both identity function x. Okay, so we find the composition of f and g, that should be x, and we also find the composition of g and f, that should be x, function x as well. Okay, so let's do that. In that case, we call them inverses. So f of gx, so plug in g here into f, plug g into f. So f of g is given x plus 3 over 7. Now this is f of input, and look at here, f of input is 7 times input minus 3. F of input is 7 times input minus 3. So f of input is 7 times input minus 3, which is what? 7, 7 cancel, x plus 3 minus 3. 3 cancel, so we just x. Oh, identity function. So one side is good. It's not enough though. Now we're going to find g of fx. It has to be x as well. So in this case, we are plugging f into g. So g of f is what? 7x minus 3. Now this is g of input. G of input equals, g of input is input plus 3 over 7. G of input is input plus 3 over 7. So input, okay, input is this, input plus 3 over 7, which is 3 cancel, 7x over 7, 7 cancel, just x. So in each case we got x. So yes, f and g are inverses to each other.